All right, you guys, just real quickly about your paper. When your project's done and you're ready to take it off and start a new project, wait until everything's dry. So I did this the other day, so it's plenty dry. If you can wait a day to do it, it's always best, especially as we get into more complex projects where the whole paper is going to be, covered with paint and you needed things to dry, okay? If it's just a small area, you can kind of feel it. If it feels cool, that means it's still drying. You can kind of tell if it's 100% dry. If you look at the side of it also, that's another trick. If you look at it kind of sideways, you'll be able to see if this is a little bit shiny, it's still in the drying process because the paper is slightly damp, okay? All right, I tested this out already. There's other pads paper where you have to actually like slide a knife or like a side of a scissors or something and do this, but they've done the binding on these and they're supposed to come off relatively easily. So I kind of tested out one corner. So when you take these off, just be really careful because this could tear very easily. You do want to get like a corner kind of started, okay? And see how it's kind of bent in the paper? It is something that you kind of have to like try and get underneath and kind of lift and guide it. So you can kind of see how that's coming up relatively easy. Once you get going, it comes off pretty easy and then you can just pull the whole thing up, okay? Make sure you're only getting one piece of paper. They are thick. This is good quality of watercolor paper. It's nice and thick for you. So make sure it's just one paper. Once you get it going, then you can kind of go from here. But if you just pull this and go like that, it might tear. So you do have to kind of guide it. You can just guide it with your finger once you've got it started, okay? Once you have one side, the other side is going to be relatively easily. And then you're going to be ready for the next project. Okay, so just wanted to kind of show you guys that. Make sure your project is done, make sure it's dry, and then kind of start it real carefully at the corner and then guide it with your finger underneath it. Don't just pull or it might just tear in half. Okay, that's it.